Very good morning to everyone. As part of our C# learning journey, today we are going to discuss about how to do periodic task using timers. Why we have to do a periodic task. In automotive reverse simulation, we used to transmit CAN packets periodically with a different periodicity, right? So that is more common in automotive industry. So if that is the case, we require a mechanism to do things repeatedly again and again, right? For that, in network analysis tool like Vector Keno, we have timers, software timers. Using that, we can declare it. So the CAPL program support timers. We used to declare timers in CAPL right now. Similar things available in C#, we are going to learn how to do that in C#. In C# also we have timers. So they are part of system.timers library, right? From that, we can declare a timer and use it, right? So using this, we can raise periodic event and then we can do periodic task, right? So how to declare a timer in C#? To declare a timer in C#, the keyword is, or a syntax is public static timer. See, public static timer and then the timer instant. The timer that you want to declare, the instant of the timer, name of the timer, and then is equal to new timer of period. That means the periodicity at which you want to run this timer, that you have to specify. That should be in terms of millisecond, right? The time that you specify should be in terms of millisecond right now. Then after doing it, we have to attach a procedure right now. When this timer expires, what should be done, right? That is attached via timer instant dot elapsed plus is equivalent to then the event procedure name. Whatever the event procedure that you want to attach, you can specify the name of that routine here, right? Then in CAPL, we used to write on timer. No, it is something similar to that. On timer name we used to specify. Here it is timer name dot elapsed plus equivalent to the timer routine, right? Then to enable the timer, that means whether you want to use the timer or not. So when you want to enable it, you can enable that using timer instant dot enabled is equal to true or false. Like when you make it false, it is disabled. If you make it true, it is enabled. Right now, it's in that way. Right. So there should be some provision to restart the timer when it is expires. In CAPL, we used to restart the timer in the timer on timer routine itself. At last statement of our on timer will be set time, right? Now to restart the timer. Here, we don't need to do such a thing. Instead, we have a property or a property called auto reset. When you set that property to true, automatically timer will be restarted when it expires, right now. So when you set it to true, it will happen. When you set it to false, it won't restart, right? Right. There is a procedure, there is a syntax to declare your timer procedure as well. For that, you can define it in this way: private static void, and then your timer routine name. Then these are we have to use object sender, comma elapsed event args space e. So elapsed event arg space e is the syntax to declare event procedure in C#, right? So with this, we can write timer routine and run it in C#, right? Now, so that we can do a periodic task using C#. Here is an example, problem statement. So by doing this, we are going to learn how to work with timer. So what it is, print a CAN packet with ID 123 every 250 millisecond in command line with all data content set to 0. So they are asking us to print a CAN packet. It is not transmitting a CAN packet. It is simply printing a CAN packet. So we have to print that every 250 millisecond the packet detail. That means its ID and then data content, whether the type of the packet, we can include those informations as well. This should happen every 250 millisecond once. So how to write program for that? Let me bring command prompt and start writing that program now by following the guideline that we have here. Let me start notepad plus plus, and then we call this as timer test dot cs. Then as usual, using system dot system, and then using system dot timer, then timers using system dot threading. Right. Okay. Now it is time to declare a class name, which is timer tests. After that, I have to declare a timer. To declare a timer, public static timer t underscore msg, right, is equal to new timer of 250 millisecond, because it was we are asked to create 250 millisecond a timer, right? So here we declare the timer. This is the syntax to declare a timer. Then public void main, right? Have a boilerplate code here. Then we have to set properties for this timer. T underscore msg is equal to on T underscore msg dot elapsed, right? Then T underscore msg dot enabled equal to true. T underscore msg dot auto reset is equal to true, right? We set the on message. We said we enable the timer. We made auto reset to true, right? Then we have to start the timer. msg dot start, right? So private static void on T underscore msg to object sender elapse even false. Then print console right line, right? Then we have to print packet ID 0x110, and then type of the packet, it is a standard packet, and then direction of the packet, it is TX packet, and then DLC of the packet, DL equivalent to 8, then original data 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have packet now. So that is what told. Print a print can packet with ID 123. It is not 110, it's 123. Right, this is packet detail. Let me save this. Now the things are ready. So every 250 millisecond, this should be printed on the screen if this works fine. Right. Let me elapsed event ox. Okay, things are ready now. Let us run the program now. PSC timer test.cs. So it shows some error. The error is at the location 7, 16. So now it is corrected. Okay, now it is not timer, it is just a task. We run it, compile it now. We have error again. Task doesn't exist in the namespace system.threading. System.threading. Right. Save now. Let me compile it again. Okay, so here it should be plus equal to T2. That's all. Right. Stage is set now. So we don't get anything. So this line is important. If we don't have this line, I think the timer will not run because it has to wait for some input from the user. So that's why we have this line. So if you miss this line, the code will not work. Right. After doing all these things, let me save and compile it. Right, it's compiled. Now it is time to run. Right. Let me run the program now. So it's printing the packet 123 every 250 millisecond once with data value as 0, right? So, okay, this is how we can do periodic tasks in C#, right? We can execute periodic tasks. This is the code for that. Okay. Okay, team. That's all for today. Let me catch you with more detail in upcoming session. Thank you. Thank you for watching.